how much it costs you. Like the guy on Two can play that game. I ain't gonna say the first word, but that shit is free. It's free. You ain't got to pay. Really cute pictures on the water. During that whole quarantine process. Hey y'all, and welcome to another segment of Sadie Says for Adventress magazine. Now, I know it's been a minute since I've been here, but I still slide through on occasional Tuesdays to chat it up with y'all. So, I'm sorry, for whatever reason, I'm so winded. Hold on. Anyhow. So, again, welcome to this segment. Make sure you go check out Adventress magazine on their Instagram channel. So make sure you follow them there. I know you already like them here because you're seeing this. So, and for me, this video will also land on my YouTube page, Sadie Says It All. So be sure, check me out there, because not only do I bring you these videos, I also have special guests. I do beauty finds, fashion finds, all that type of stuff. And, you know, I do chit chat. But the guest segments are really good because there are a lot of women business owners and it's supporting them, and we get to chit chat and get it in. And it's always good talk and always bringing you some businesses that you may not be familiar with. So I like doing stuff like that to support. It is Women's History Month, so we are still celebrating. And in the spirit of celebrating Women's History Month, I decided to do this live to speak about an article that I just wrote for Adventress magazine. It's basically about ways to support business women that you know, your friends, your family who own their own businesses, ways to support them without spending a dime. Yes, there are ways to support them without you even having to go in your bag. So we're going to talk about that and those ways to support. Because I understand, you know, my hair is looking real crazy. I understand that, you know, your financials are perhaps questionable at the moment. I mean, we're just trying to dig out of this whole COVID thing. So I understand things are a little sketchy, you know, even with the stimmy, you know, even with the stimulus, I understand that things are a little bit sketchy. So, which is why we have the stimulus. So, we're going to talk about ways for you to support without having to spend a dime. Okay. So we're going to go 4 ways. Okay. Number 1. Okay. You have this person that you know who owns their own business. They post something on social media. Share it. Just share the post. Share the post. Even if it's nothing you're interested in. It's going to cost you nothing to share it. You don't have to spend a dime. You don't even have to write anything. You don't have to come up with any clever caption. You don't have to say, yo, support my girl. You don't have to come up with anything clever. Just share it. We share memes all daggone day. You can share that to support the person. Again, it costs you nothing. It takes less than 5 seconds for you to just go there and send it forward, you know? Because even if it's something that you're not interested in or may not be useful for you, or you may not have funds for it, that's not to say that someone in your circle doesn't, you know? So just pass it along. Cost you nothing. And you know what? That friend or that family member sees that you've shared that post. You see how that works? And then they're like, oh man, that's awesome. They're supporting me. That's as good as you spending money sometimes, because you could have put that post in the path of someone who may want to invest, or someone who may have an opportunity for that business owner that you know. So please just share a post. Just share it. Okay. Number 2. If the person you know, the business owner, influencer, because say what you want, influencers get paid, to promote product and things of that sort for a person, for another company, a larger company. They get paid for that. It is a business. It is. Regardless of what you want to think about it, it is. So, if that person is sharing a blog post or something, speaking about a particular business or a brand or what have you, subscribe to their blog, subscribe to their YouTube. Costs you nothing. You're a friend, right? Even if you have no interest in what it is that they are talking about, you ain't got to read it. You don't. I mean, it'd be great if you do, but you don't. Just subscribe. That is support. It's support. I mean, think about how many times you clicked on this, that, and the other for some celebrity that don't know nothing about you. And this is a person that you call a friend or a family member. It ain't gonna cost you nothing to subscribe. The email pop up in your email about a new blog post, you ain't even got to read it. You ain't got to. But you subscribing alone is support. YouTube, you get a notification saying they posted something, you ain't got to read. You ain't even got to turn on notifications if you don't want to. You don't. So then you don't even have to get notified when they post anything new. You don't. But just subscribe. They need like those lists of subscribers for, say for instance, they're trying to get to a next level or trying to get to a particular goal. Maybe they need those numbers so that they can start getting paid, on a larger scale. Again, cost you nothing. Subscribe. Okay. This one's going to be quick. Okay. Number 3. Let's see. Just comment. When they post something about, I don't know, a brand again, or even if they're just posting something on that particular social media page, just comment. Sometimes they just need engagement. There's certain levels of an influencer that you can be, like, say for instance, Amazon. You need a certain amount of followers, blah, blah, blah. Some people require a certain amount of engagement. So in order for that person to get to another level, per se, they need engagement. Okay. Think about all the stuff that you comment on and you like and you kiki about on social media. That's just absolute fun foolishness, but fun, it has its place. Absolutely. Because that's me all day with the fun foolishness. But I mean, comment on these people's posts. That's support. That's supporting them. Guess how much it costs you? Like the guy on Two Can Play That Game. I ain't gonna say the first word, but that shit is free. It's free. You ain't got to pay. Just comment 4 words or so, just to give them some engagement. It shows that you kind of care, at least, And again, if you're a friend or a family member, why wouldn't you want to? That's the most basic way of showing your support. Just saying a few words to comment. Cost you nothing. See how easy? Okay. Number 4. Gosh, we're at 4 already. See? Quick, easy ways. Inexpensive. Not even inexpensive. Free. Okay. So, number 4. Word of mouth. Now, that's a classic. That's an oldie but goodie. Word of mouth. How many times have you gone to a restaurant? I mean, hell, Yelp got a whole business on people's word of mouth. That's the purpose for reviews and all of that stuff. Word of mouth. You know how many times I've, gone to a restaurant, or hell, everything I buy on Amazon, I'm like review queen as far as reading them. I write reviews too. But as far as reading them, I'm all about reading what someone's experience has been with certain products, and, because I need to know, because I'm leaning with the majority. If the majority is saying that stuff is right, stuff is good, then I can get with that. So your word of mouth, just speaking up and saying, now, don't get me wrong, I ain't saying lie about something. So if there's something about a particular friend or family member's product that you don't like, or you're not really, then ain't nobody saying go out there and lie. But if you support that person and you think that, their product is great, it's good, why not tell people? And I feel like that's a little something to brag about when you know someone who's doing great things. Why not be able to say, hey, my girl this, or hey, my girl that. You ought to see her for this. You need a what? Oh, let me tell you. Let me give you my girl's information. Easy. And guess what? It's free. Cost you nothing. You ain't going in your pocket. You ain't going in your bag. It's free. So my question for you. For the first one, share the post. Share the post. Second one, what was it? Subscribe to their blogs or YouTube channels. Third one, comment. Comment on the post. Fourth, word of mouth. Very easy, free. So why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you? I mean, what do you have to lose by doing that and by supporting? And you don't know. Let me tell you, the gratitude from somebody who is starting up their business and trying to get their footing and make some headway, you sharing something, people are like, oh my God, thank you so much. Don't forget that. We don't forget that. We don't forget the people who support us, even in those types of ways, because to us, that's big. So don't think that by you just doing that, or even don't be ashamed if you haven't purchased from the person yet and you're like, you know what? I'm not even going to share that post. I'm not even going to comment because I haven't supported, or I haven't bought. Don't think that way. Share that post. Even if you haven't bought, share that post. Why did my screen just jump? My camera just jumped. Anyhow, sorry. But be supportive in that way. People see it and they appreciate it more than you could ever know. Trust me. So, yeah, hopefully this will start to increase, your awareness of things like that. Because it doesn't go unseen whenever you do those small things like that. Because like I said, they're not small to us, to people like me, to creators, to people who are outside of the box and just looking for that support. That stuff doesn't go unseen. It means the world to us. It really does. And we're forever grateful for it. So, yeah. So now, as soon as you finish watching this video, you go scroll through your feed and see who you can share and comment and subscribe to and all of that. And watch and see how grateful they are. So, yeah, I guess I'm just going to wrap this up now, because that's pretty much all I needed to say in a nutshell. It's Women's History Month. Find those women businesses and you go out there and you support them, okay? With no money in your pocket, even though you got your stimulus. You ain't even got to touch it. You ain't even got to touch it. So, again, be sure to find Adventress Magazine on Instagram. Follow them because they got a lot of cool stuff over there. Really a lot of cool visuals and travel stuff, even though we ain't really free to go right now. But it's on the way. It's coming. And make sure you go to my YouTube channel and subscribe to Sadie Says It All. And go to my Instagram, Sadie Says It All. Follow me there because I keep posting, you know, all these great women businesses that I'm supporting on my YouTube channel. So be sure to follow me there so you see what's coming up and everything. So I guess that's about it. I hope my lighting was okay because I'm using natural light. I'm taking advantage of this daylight savings time. So we're going to do some more of this natural lighting settings. And the lip bar. I always have a code for you. So I will post my link to the lip bar. But the shade I'm wearing today is Low Key. It's a new liquid matte that they have. It's kind of like a brownish. It's such a gorgeous brown. And Conceited over the center of it. And I also have on their makeup in a 405 foundation. I have on their new face powder. They got a lot of new products. They have a new primer that is probably the best primer that I've ever, I mean, it adheres the makeup to the face and it ain't going nowhere. So, so be sure to check out their products, but your discount code for your 10% is Spring Love. Yes, it's spring. Spring is in the air. We're all in love with our businesses and this new success that's coming our way. And, you know, with supporting, now that we have these new ways to support, you know, in our arsenal, we can go out there and start supporting everybody and showing that spring love. So use the code Spring Love and you will get your 10% discount. And I will see you all next time. Bye.